Hi guys, my name is Priscilla Moy. I am the host of The Hot Seat here on Social Media Shows Network. I am an actress, I'm a fashion model, and a TV red carpet host thanks to the amazing network of social media shows. If you guys have been watching, you might have seen that every Wednesday at 3 p.m. we go live in real time in studio where I interview some amazing people from Las Vegas, whether they be entrepreneurs, whether they be actors, musicians, singers, dancers, acrobats, performers, politicians, students, all of the like, and they come here and they tell us their story. What makes this show super amazing is the fact that we get real people in here talking about their journey in real time, which kind of goes along the theme of what we do in studio. Everything is live in real time, and we're meeting people that are on their way chasing their dreams and trying to succeed in what they do. The process that I love to have for the hot seat is basically finding people that have the same type of drive and motivation that real artists have. People that have worked from the bottom and made it all the way to the top and might have not had the opportunity to say what it was that really kept them going and the struggles that they endure going along their journey. Everyone's journey is different, and a lot of times we get asked about the journey itself. Everyone wants to know the success, that your business is thriving, that you're doing this amazing movie, that you're up for a Grammy, that you're up for an Oscar, all of the above. They like to see the end result, but no one knows about the process. It's important that we showcase these stories, have these people come here and give their time to us, and for me to get down to the nitty-gritty to talk about who they are down to the core. Because in my eyes, as a working artist doing everything that I'm doing, no one really cares about what you go through every single day. No one really asks you why you want to do what you do. How long have you been doing it? They just want to know, like, okay, are you anyone important that can help me? It's kind of how it is in the industry, and especially in Las Vegas. Even though Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world and it's seen as a very busy going, everything happening at once type of city, it is very small, and everyone is under the impression that things are easy here. You can do whatever you want, anytime you want, and it's very true. But that makes it harder for people, say, for example, like myself, that's trying to make it in the entertainment industry and be seen and respected as a professional. So when I look in the eyes of myself and I think of how can I give back in a way that I can right now, that would be to showcase and highlight people the way I would like to be highlighted. So this past year, I've only been hosting for a little bit over a year, thanks to Maria, the amazing executive producer of social media shows. And I've been able to learn a lot about journalism, a lot about TV hosting, how to do this on camera and working with people that may or may not even have experienced themselves talking about themselves or having that on-camera moment where they feel like someone cares about them. And through this year and a quarter, I've learned so much about people, I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about hosting. And what makes this amazing is that it's only getting better from here. Every week, whenever we're premiering a new episode, we're getting some amazing feedback. We're getting a lot of people submitting themselves to be sitting on the hot seat with me to be interviewed. And given that one chance, in my eyes, it's kind of like if no one's going to give you that one chance, Priscilla's going to do it. And then we'll see how it goes. But the good thing is that this show is going to be something that I think is going to be really lasting, long-lasting here at Social Media Shows, and will really benefit the city of Las Vegas. And my message to all of you, now that we're nearing the end of 2023 and moving on to the beautiful year 2024, is just to continue to support this channel. We have some amazing things coming. And I want to also give like a PSA that this is not a podcast, okay? So I've been around town, people that I've either scouted or I know through whatever they see me on Instagram will come up to me, and now I'm seen as a podcast girl. I am not a podcast girl. I do not judge you if you do have a podcast, but I want this to be respected as what it is and what it will be, which is a television show. Which, okay, I'm sure we're streaming it on social media sites, but the thing is, the world is going less from cable to more on streaming services. And a lot of that is what we call social media. So now just because we're on social media and you can watch us on YouTube does not necessarily make this a podcast. I won't speak for other shows or other hosts because I'm sure this is not the only thing that they do. But for me, how I navigate and how I host my show and how I write it and how I do these things is I want to sit down and talk to someone about them, avoiding controversy, just giving them an outlet to talk about themselves. I know in my experience being invited on podcasts, people want me to talk about controversial things for views. I don't do things for views. Views are important, obviously, and reach is important, but I want to make it clear that I don't purposely bring people on for clout. I don't purposely ask them very personal questions just to use it as clickbait. What my goal is has stayed pretty much the same since I started being on this network as Undiscovered and then transitioning that show into what is now called The Hot Seat. So if you see me out in public and I make a face when you ask me if I'm that podcast girl, you'll know why. So this is not a podcast. This is a television show, and I don't care how small it is. Please respect it as such. Just because you don't see me on ABC next to Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, The Late Late Show, blah, 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 does not make it any less so. And I think that is something that I would hope for 2024 that will change in Las Vegas is please accept things for what it is if it's proven as such. I think people don't like to accept the fact that I might be succeeding in something. And so please don't demean everything that we're doing here and all the amazing team is doing to make this setup. We are in a studio. There are multiple cameras staring at me right now, along with microphones and monitors and lights. So please respect it as such and don't just be a hater just because you're not in the position I am. Now, I will say, if you are looking to be on the hot seat or on any of the shows here at Social Media Shows, you can email your headshot and your bio to admin@socialmediashows.com. I will say that you are not guaranteed a spot on the show. We don't allow anyone and everyone. We do a screening like you would do at any audition or casting. And for those not in entertainment, that's kind of more of like an auditioning process. We do look into who we bring on the show and position and schedule you in where it does see fit. So please don't get offended if you haven't heard back. Keep submitting, or if there's something happening, then just touch base with the team and they will get back to you. Another thing is, I just want to give a really big shout out to the owner and the woman that makes everything like this happen. So people like to think it's my podcast. I just sit at home and I put my phone up and I'm just, inviting people over to my house and then calling it a TV show. No, like I said, these cameras, these mics, this light, this studio, these monitors, this editing software, the way that we can go live in real time is all thanks to the woman who made this happen. Maria Pereza of Social Media Shows Network. It is a network. It is a production. I do work under her. So I am hired under her. I would like to say that she is queen and she's the one that makes all of this happen. So please, 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 if anything, please respect the hard work that goes behind this. It is not easy. If you want to believe, you just get a DSLR and set it up and that's how it goes. And we're just trying to say it's not a podcast. You're very wrong. And I would like to give her credit where credit's due because I feel like no one really appreciates what goes behind the scenes. There's a lot of hosts. There's a lot of hosts that came and went. There's a lot of TV shows that came and went. TV shows that have had multiple hosts in the past. And they did not really respect the fact that it's not their show. They might be the face of the show. They might, lead the show. They might make it continuously become successful. But at the end of the day, I understand that I'm the host. I try to do my best to make sure that I'm representing this company at the best that it can be. So please, everyone, make sure that you respect it as such. And as for the other shows, please know that we're all here working under one company. So please, let us all just give a round of applause. I would cheers to my winter holiday drink, the silent cheers to the team that makes this happen. So going into 2024, I just want to do that PSA, leave all of that negativity behind, and then just move forward into a new up-and-coming, improved social media shows network. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of great things coming. We do red carpets. There's a lot of events coming up, and we are inviting people to hire us to do red carpets. I know there's tons of movie premieres. You can't tell me that you guys aren't at home trying to be an Oscar winner and making your own films at home. I know you are, and you're trying to go to a theater and have a red carpet. Do you, boo-boo? But if you wanted to have it streamed and want to get reach and have people know about your movie, there's two options that you can advertise yourself. One, you can hire the team here, which includes the team that does all of this to make this happen, along with a host that will host your red carpet event, along with interviewing you, talking about your film, being able to broadcast that live in real time. Second, if you guys want to sponsor any of the show, we do allow you to send in your trailer, obviously for a fee, that you can have your trailer run throughout the breaks during all of our shows. Now, there's tons of shows on here. There's a lot of reach. Every show has got different types of viewers. Every show has its own little niche and audience. So you can have your trailer be seen by so many different people. And there's many shows coming up. Who knows? There could be some more movie review shows coming up, people that you can have talk about your film. And like I said before, Las Vegas is a very small town. So if you want to be able to make the most out of that, we have many options here at Social Media Shows. And I don't know many networks that are available to do that, especially for independent films. Not blockbusters, but independent. So we have that option for you as well. I know we're already booked. We have a lot going on in 2024, starting in January. So if you want to claim your spot now, that email is admin@socialmediashows.com. And if you have any hosts that you like and enjoy while being a fan of all the shows here at Social Media Shows, you can request to have one of them as the host at your red carpet. So with that being said, you can go follow the Instagram at Social Media Shows TV Network. We're going to pop up right there. You can follow me at Priscilla Moy, PRISCILLAMOY, just to keep updated about everything going on. If you have any questions, you can ask us. You can message our Facebook, our Instagram, etc. We're going to go have a toast to the end of 2023 and the negativity that it all was. And we're going to just be thankful because the holiday season is here. I am clearly your version of Mrs. Claus, the Asian version. And we are just going to toast to a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, no matter what you celebrate. This time is a joyous season, and then heading into the new year. I hope that all of you go and spend the most amazing time with your family and your loved ones. Have safe travels if you are traveling, or if you're traveling to from wherever. I don't expect that all of you live in Las Vegas, but if you do, have a safe travels and have a great time. Take a break, breathe it in. Write your resolutions for next year, work on yourselves, know that to lead into a much better life is going to start the new year off positive. So let's all cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to Social Media Shows, and cheers to everyone who I've met and worked with through this network, this entertainment world industry, and this amazing city of Las Vegas. And I will see you guys in 2024.